For the last several months, Travis Boyd and I have been trying to figure out a way that we can make adult form possible under the circumstances in which we live. And there were lots of ideas that we threw around, but of course, the only thing that seems to work at this point is Zoom. So I want to offer a possibility for an adult forum, and that is to gather together on Zoom on Thursdays, on 7 Thursdays at 12 o'clock noon. That way you could do it over your lunch hour or whatever. What I want to do for the 7-week series is something that is from Sparkhouse called Dialogues on Race. And it's going to be a little challenging, I must admit, but it seems like it's a timely topic. The book, this is the Learner's Study Book that you can purchase through Sparkhouse for $9.99, and if $9.99 is too much, let me know. I've got a couple of extra copies, and I can get some more copies if necessary. And it's not absolutely necessary that you have the Learner's Book in order to be a part of this process either. However, it probably would help. The book opens with a quote, and it says, "If you want to confess your own racism, feel free, but don't you dare accuse me of being a racist. I have never once mistreated a person of color, and I never will. I am not a racist, and I don't appreciate any insinuation that would imply otherwise." And he goes on, he said, "These are the words of a man who attended a talk on race that I gave at a Christian college. They surprised me. I've been invited to be a guest lecturer in several classes that day, and the college had marketed the evening session as a free event for the community, billed as a history of race." And that's part of the thing that I do like about this particular series. It starts out with the very topic of what does it mean to, what does race mean? What does it mean to be white? And so it kind of comes directly at the idea that race is something that we have created over the course of centuries, that we've made race a reality. Prior to our time here in America, when we created this idea of race, there was nationalities. That was definitely ethnicities. Yep, all of that. But it wasn't quite the same as race. There's a difference. And that's the part about the series that I really like, and I think that maybe some of y'all would really like. Obviously, it's going to be challenging, and we'll have to when we gather together, we'll have to behave ourselves as far as not getting too anxious about what we say and what others say. So we got to be kind to one another. But I think it's going to be worth the time if you're able to join us. Indeed, what we'll also be doing is during the sessions, we'll be recording the sessions so that if you join us on Zoom, know that you'll end up in a recorded session, and the recorded session will end up as a link on Members and Friends. It'll be on our limited or our not public YouTube channel. So you can only get to that YouTube channel through a link. So it's not something that everybody in the world can watch, but it would be something that pretty much anybody in the church would be able to watch if they wanted to. So we're going to try this. I've never done this before, so it's going to be interesting to see how it works. But I'm saying my prayers, I'm doing my studies, and hopefully you'll join me on Thursday, October the 15th, for our very first session. And we'll continue through October and November. We'll skip Thanksgiving, and then our last one will be the first Thursday in December, and we'll conclude at that point. So I look forward to seeing some of you there, and hopefully everybody will have an opportunity to enjoy this series. Love you all. Miss you all. Hopefully you'll be able to see you soon again in person. It has been great to see some of you in person at the 10:30 service and at the 8 o'clock service. Keep praying for our country, keep praying for health, keep praying for some sort of peace in this world. So that's a lot of prayers. So say your prayers. Blessings to you all.